All right, well, here I am the next morning. So last night I did end up making it into Port Clinton okay. A little bit of a mess. I couldn't find a shuttle, couldn't get to town, couldn't whatever. Anyway, I hiked some extra miles in to get to the Walmart to resupply, and got that all worked out. But then it was dumping rain, which you can see it still is. Still raining pretty good out here. So anyway, there was a hotel like right across the street, so I just stayed there last night, even though it's only at night too. So that's pretty lame, but anyway, I just got dropped off this morning and I'm ready to roll. So I gotta head up the mountain. I got a bit of a climb to get back up, and then you know, should be not too bad a terrain all day long, but it's supposed to rain for the next couple of days, so I'll be looking like this and keep you posted. I've been hiking for a few hours now, and this is about the first time I've taken off my rain hood. There's just a few little sprinkles, but it has not stopped once today, and it's pretty cold. I actually had to stop and get my Ziploc bags out and put them on my hands because my hands are starting to get numb. So anyway, it's been good though. You know, just kind of keep my head down, just kind of go, and it's fun hiking in the rain. I just met, just a short while back, I met a couple of kids, young man, young woman, who were hiking together, and they were flying. And I was trying to keep up with them going up here to some pinnacle. Anyway, they were only doing 1 mile today. They had stayed at the shelter and they were just doing 1 mile to meet one of their parents anyway, to hang out for the day. So it was nice talking with them, very friendly, and it got me, you know, that 1 mile was really steep and got me through it really fast. Kind of amazing when you're talking with someone, you know, you can kind of forget how tired you are and how your legs are burning, and so it just pulled me through. Starting to kind of fog up a little. I don't know if you can tell that a little bit. Anyway, not that eventful today. It's really beautiful though. So I'm gonna put my phone away so it doesn't get soaking wet and just keep on going. I've got a lot of miles left. I spent the last few minutes, 10 minutes or whatever, climbing up a whole bunch of that and off the other side and coming out onto I guess what's called Pulpit Rock. So we'll see what this looks like. Unfortunately, it looks like it's all fogged in, so you won't get much of a view, but it's still really cool. Oh yeah, get a pretty good view up here. Whew, don't get blown off. It's chilly wind. Okay, well, it's cold enough that my fingerprint would not open up my phone. So it's pretty cold. I finally found a place kind of down low here where it was a little warmer. I could stop for a late lunch. I was just too cold to stop. So anyway, but I was getting tired. I was starting to yawn and really, so I just needed something to eat. So now I'm ready to rock and roll again. I'm a little over halfway, you know, for the day, depending on how far I go. And I don't know, it's been a good day, but there's just not a lot to talk about, you know. It has stopped raining, but I still have my hood and everything on because I'm freezing, and I don't want to get in the bottom of my pack and get my warmer clothes out, and I'll just end up sweating and stuff. So anyway, yeah, another mile ahead. There's a creek and I need some water. I've only got a couple inches in the bottom of one of my bottles, so that'll be good. About 3 miles ahead. And then just some more hiking. I've been on this kind of almost road trail now for a mile and a half. And so it's been really easy, which has been nice. There's so many rocks, just huge boulders and all sorts of rocks in Pennsylvania. And so this has been a nice kind of break from that. So anyway, keep trucking along, and here in a few hours try to find a good nice place to tent for the night. Good morning. Last night was a pretty good night. I woke up quite a bit throughout the night, but I slept a lot too and was able to fall back to sleep pretty quickly, so that was good. It's a little chilly, and my shirt that I wore yesterday is soaking wet. I think just because I hiked a little too hard and I was sweating in it, but anyway, I'm wearing my one dry shirt today, so I gotta be careful to keep that dry. So started out this morning like I always do, hiking really fast, but I just had to slow down because I started sweating, and I do not want to get this shirt soaked. So I have something, moderately dry to sleep in tonight if I need to, or whatever. Keep myself safe. It's pretty cold again today, rainy. I mean, it's pretty cold. It might be in the mid 40s or something, cold enough that I have my socks and my Ziplocs on my hands again. If I take them off for more than just a few minutes, my fingers are numb. So, what else? So I stayed last night at the shelter, the Allentown Hiking Club something shelter. I tented outside the shelter and met several pretty cool people. Actually, before that, a few miles before that, I met Push, and he and I hiked for a long ways, a lot of miles together, and that was great. We really have similar hiking style and speed, and had a lot to talk about, and talked about family and jobs, and we've had some parallel things happening in the last few years. So anyway, that was fun. And then he and I stopped in at that shelter and met, Holler and Rambler and Ducky. And there were a few other people tenting around that we did not meet, but hung out and talked with everybody a little while last night, told some stories and things, and then got to bed pretty early. So you can tell I still have my cough. I don't know when that's going to go away. Probably not at all when the weather's like this. Yeah, so did 22 miles yesterday. That was great. I don't think I would have done that unless I had come across Push. He pushed me for sure. And not sure what I'll do today. Got to find some water. I'm a little low on water, and there isn't any water, I don't think, for like 5 miles. But with all this rain, there's bound to be a puddle or something somewhere here. And I will just do what I can do today. I'm assuming I'll probably do 20-ish miles again, which means if I keep going at this pace, I will get in. My next stop is Delaware Water Gap, and I was supposed to be there in about 3 days from now, three and a half days from now, but there's a good chance I'll get in there, 2.5 days from now, something like that. So since I'm going at this pace, we'll see if I can keep it up. That's where I came from on the trail. And that's my view. That's what's below me. And that's where I'm going to on the trail. It's not quite a trail, is it? Well, that was really fun. That whole rock formation they call Knife's Edge. And it's long. It's probably several hundred feet long. And really, really slick since it's been raining. So yeah, had to be really careful. But that was a little different experience than I've had out here usually. It dawned on me that earlier I said that I tented last night next to a shelter, and that some of you who have not seen my videos the last couple of years probably don't know what a shelter is. You might be thinking it's like a beautiful log cabin, but anyway, that's a shelter. Kind of a sort of half fallen down, you know, a little enclosure, three-sided, and has a little deck. People can throw their sleeping bags on and camp out. So usually there's some kind of fire pit out front, sometimes a picnic table, sometimes not. And that's about it. You can also tell it started raining again. There was a couple hour respite there where it was just sort of spitting a bit, but it's come down a little more now where it gotta be totally all covered up here, or else I'll get soaked in just a minute. So looks like maybe the rest of the day is going to be cold and wet. Sound familiar? It's so beautiful right here. The fog and the low trees, and haven't seen anything like this yet on this trip out here. So I'm enjoying this. My day today has been weird. You know, I started out, and I mean, I really was flying. I felt really good. But you know, I hit a wall fast, really fast. Like, I don't know, within maybe an hour even. And I don't know, my stomach's been kind of out of sorts, and I've just been really, really tired. And honestly, it's nothing more than, you know, I just haven't been out here that long, and I did a lot of miles yesterday. 22 was way, way more than I expected I could do. And, you know, I kind of had that experience the day before too. You know, I did some pretty good miles my first day out here. And then my second day I was just dead. And that's the day I stayed at the hotel that night. I just really had a rough time. And yesterday I felt incredible, probably because I, you know, got lots and lots of sleep and ate well and everything. And then, you know, slept okay last night, but didn't get lots of hours, probably as many as I needed. And now here I am kind of dogging it again today. So I don't know. I suspect I just need to get more rest. So I don't know how many miles I'm going to do today, but it probably won't be that many. Maybe like 16 to 18. And whatever, I don't think I'm even going to worry about the miles. I'm just going to try to get into camp at a decent time, eat well, eat as much as I can, just get to bed early so I can just sleep lots and lots and lots and lots, and see how that helps me for tomorrow. Wow, it's gorgeous out here. It's about 3 o'clock, and it's quite late for lunch, but I really wanted to get out of the rain, and so I found this shelter. I came across it. Thought I'd show you too, because this is a lot nicer shelter than the last one I showed you. This is a little more typical. Yeah, actually, typically they're even nicer than this, but this is way nicer than the last one I showed you. So, yeah, it's a lot bigger. You know, got a lot better overhang and everything. Lots and lots of space in here for everything. So, yeah, having a tuna packet and some wheat thins, and just enjoying not being in the rain for a little bit, even though I'm still wet and cold. But I'm doing all right today. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I really never stay in shelters, but I kind of am thinking I could maybe stay here. But I think I'm just going to sit around here for a while, like take a lot of time to just really rest up. If I feel better, then I'll head out and try to do another 2 or 3 miles today. We'll see. Well, I'm really mad because I packed all these tuna and chicken packets. And every one of them was buffalo style, except for one, which was barbecue. I was very excited about that. There was one that was barbecue. A little bit of variety. So I open it up. Guess what? It's buffalo. So it was just mislabeled or something. So anyway, dang it. Big tough problems in life, huh? Alright, so I never make decisions like this. I always say, oh, I might not go, or I'm not sure if I'll go, and I always go. I always go further, and I always whatever, but I'm not going today. I had lunch, dinner. It's about almost 4 o'clock, and it's cold, and it is still wet, and I realized that I'm almost to Lehigh Gap, which is this 900-foot wall of rocks that you just put your trekking poles away and just climb like these huge boulders and stuff. And I mean, if I wanted to struggle through, I could do it, but I'm just tired and whatever, and I'm gonna just get some good relaxation, get some good sleep. I did 17 miles today, and tomorrow I'll be ready to just roll. I'll feel good, lots and lots of rest. I'll be able to do that there's not supposed to be rain. It's supposed to be like 65 tomorrow, so that'll be awesome. So I'll just be able to really enjoy it, and I'm looking forward to it. I've been kind of had my eye on this wall of rocks, you know, from the first time I ever started looking at the AT stuff. So I really want it to be fun, and so I'm going to wait and do it tomorrow. So this is my bed for the night. I don't know if anybody else is going to show up, but I'm going to throw all my stuff out here and crawl in my sleeping bag and get nice and toasty warm, and you know, probably work on video and things like that. Later.